That's off. Ed Sheeran, and you know what? Let's make this bigger now that Fedor is gone. Let's get let's get this a little bit. Let's get a little bit more so our friends can read it along if you want. Grammy Award winning singer songwriter Ed Sheeran won a UK copyright battle over his 2017 Shape of You hit. Sorry, I missed hit. On Wednesday, then slammed what he described as a culture of baseless lawsuits intended to squeeze money out of artists eager to avoid the expense of trial. The British pop star and his co-writer Snow Patrol's the John McKay. Here comes yawns. Here comes the yawns. John McDade and producer I can't say that, had denied allegations that the song copied part of 2005's Away by Sammy Chokri, who performs under the same the name Sammy Switch. My God, I'm gonna get into. I gotta switch into mode, guy. I was just like into interview mode. Now I gotta switch over here. So. And I will be yawning. And if you guys missed it at the beginning, my medication makes me yawn, so I'm just yawning. I gotta do it. I don't want to yawn. I don't want to yawn all the time that I'm streaming. I don't wanna yawn at you. Stop that. Now I yawn. Whilst we're obviously happy with the results, I feel like claims like this are way too common now and have become a culture where a claim is made with the idea that a settlement will be cheaper than taking it to court, even if there is no basis for the claim. Sheeran said in a video posted on Twitter, it's really damaging to the songwriting industry, and we can probably watch that video. Andrew Sutcliffe, the lawyer for the co-writers of OY, argued that there was an indisputable similarity between the works. He claimed that Sheeran had OY in his head, consciously or unconsciously, when Shape of You was written. And we'll listen to the comparisons, guys, because there is a little bit. Why don't we go listen to the comparisons now? How about that? So let's do Shape of You v. OY. Here we go. So let's listen. You guys be the judge. This is a copyright infringement. Here we come. Sorry, on my phone for another hour. Oh, no worries, Moving Dutchman. You know I love you, baby. Okay, let's listen. So let's listen to this is just the OY part. So let's listen to it and see. Sorry, I'm blasting your ears off, guys. I mean, what do you guys think? That sounds pretty similar. But let's listen to it one more time. Let's get that copyright infringement really deeply embedded into this stream. That's Ed Sheeran. Now this is Sammy Switch. Ooh, who wants the best followers, primes, and viewers on store? Who wants them? Thank you, Shilda. I appreciate you offering best followers and primes and viewers. That's my G right there. That's my G. Shilda or Sheeta. Take a Sheeta on this. So I don't know. Oh, stop. It's not the same. Yeah. Okay. So maybe we should listen to it first. I mean, it's pretty similar, but also no. And that's such a small part of the song. I feel like, I guess not. That we can't listen to the big part of the song or the whole song, but I figure we can listen to a little bit of both. I mean, it does sound like, how much does it cost? Fair use, baby. So let's get back over to the actual article here. The plaintiffs allege the refrain "OY OY OY" in the chorus of "Shape of You" was strikingly similar to the line "OY OY OY" in their track. During the 11-day trial, Sheeran denied allegations that he borrows ideas from unknown songwriter unknown songwriters without acknowledgement, and said he has always been fair in crediting people who contribute to his albums. In Wednesday's ruling, High Court Judge Anthony concluded that Sheeran neither deliberately or subconsciously copied a phrase from OY when writing his smash hit. Sheeran, McDade, and Max said in a statement that the cost of the case was more than financial. The stress of going to trial also hurts creativity, means less time to make music, and takes an emotional toll, they say. It's so painful. And I agree. Anytime that you're dealing with the courts, it sucks, right? Who wants to deal with the courts or magistrates? Like, who wants to deal with them? Like, anytime, that always stresses me out. So I completely understand where Ed Sheeran is coming from. And, you know, like, because we were talking about Dua Lipa a couple of weeks ago, and that seemed pretty obvious. I think that one seemed pretty obvious. But this one is, there. I see the similarities, and it almost sounds like it was just sped up a bit, like they just OY and then OY. It just sort of sped up a bit, but the songs are different melodies. Yeah. So I don't know. I can hear it a little bit, but yeah, it seems to be that someone was going for a cash grab. It seems like someone was just trying to go for a cash grab. The trio, it's so painful to have to defend yourself against accusations that you have done something that you haven't done and would never do. Shape of You was the biggest selling song in the UK in 2017. So yeah, people see that. People are like, oh, let me get a piece of that Kit Kat bar. You know what I mean? And that's normal. There's lawyers that just sit around waiting for these kind of cases to pop up, or they'll make these cases. Or, you know, there's people that okay. I used to live next to a neighbor who he sued companies, big companies, over just I mean, the one thing he did was he sued DiGiorno Pizza for having what do you call it, trans fats in their pizza, when in the state of California it's illegal. So they were selling pizza that was illegal, which, you know, illegally selling trans fat in the state of California through their pizza. Now, was this an oversight? I don't know. But you know, there are lawyers that are looking for these loopholes. There are, but then I remember he asked me, he was like, I'm going to go after vitamin countries next. He's like, I'm sorry, vitamin companies. And he was like, do you take vitamins? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, do you like them? And I was like, actually, yeah. He's like, what's the brand? And I told him the brand, and he's just like, well, you know, if you ever have a problem with them. I was like, I actually like my vitamins. They're good. I use them all the time. I like my vitamins. I've been taking these same vitamins for years now. Ever since Raina got pregnant, I started taking her prenatals. I was like, yo, these vitamins are tight. So I started taking the men's version instead of her prenatals, because I started taking her prenatals, and she was like, bro, they're my prenades. Can you not take them? Agree, Raina Mystique. And what has happened to sharing the love of music for inspiration? Well, I'll tell you what happened, Marianne. Money happened. Money happened, because as soon as you add money to the equation, things get a little weird. You know, you see someone eating real good and you're sitting here on the sidelines kind of hungry, you're going to go for it. Now, I don't know. Like, there was another case where when podcast came under fire, podcast lawsuit, Adam Carolla. There was this suit that came up where this lawyer was saying that how's the new job? It's pretty good, Cartagena. You might have missed the story earlier, but I'm working with the elderly. I'm cooking for the elderly, and we're having a good time over there. But we have a guy named Ernie who likes to grab ass. He likes to grab the nurses' asses. My coworker lets him because she's single and she likes the attention. So the famous comedian, television host, radio personality, actor Adam Carolla now faces 2 lawsuits for his iTunes podcast, ACE broadcast. His company creates, what is this? So this happened a few years ago, and I remember there was a lot of podcasters who were getting hit up by this guy. I think it was some guy in Texas who said that he created podcasts, and so from now on, everyone has to pay me because I created the podcast. And so it was a big deal at the time. I remember Mark Maron, Joe Rogan, all of them were talking about how they were getting kind of sued, or they're attempting to get sued. So we'll just read quickly through this because I don't want to spend too much time on this. But the outspoken comedian commented in response to Sesame Street's Bert and Ernie marriage. What? Settles lawsuit over popular podcast business in midst of a trial. Is this it? The day after cross-examining on the witness stand at a trial Los Angeles Superior Court, Adam Carolla has come to a settlement with the ex-producer. Okay, this is ex-producer. I wish I could find it. Personal audio patent. Yes, it was a patent thing. It was a patent lawsuit. Patent Audio, parent holding company. Patent Audio is a Beaumont, Texas-based company that enforces and earns licensing revenue from 5 patents. The company has often been accused of being a patent troll. This is what I was talking about. They're called patent trolls. Take a seat, Adam Carolla. Hush. So this is what I was talking about. The patent troll that were saying that they patent podcasting long ago, and that now everyone who has a podcast has to pay dividends to them. And so the company has often been accused of being a patent troll, making money solely through royalties on frivolous and sweeping patents. The history of personal audio began in October 2nd, 1996, when James Logan, Daniel F. Gosling, and Charles Call filed patents, an audio program and message distribution system in which a host system organizes and transmits program segments to client subscriber locations. So that was their patent number. And these are the patent numbers, I guess. And 7,509,178. That's that patent number. Again, an audio program and message distribution system in which a host system organizes and transmits program segments to client subscriber locations. So these are the different patents they took out in 1996. In 2009, Personal Audio sued Apple for $84 million in damages and was awarded $8 million, which is still amazing, and immediately sued Apple for additional devices it claimed were not covered by the original settlement. In 2013, Personal Audio filed a patent infringement lawsuit against Lotzi Digital, producers of The Adam Carolla Show, and several other podcasts on Carolla's digital network. The suit alleged that owner Adam Carolla and his network of content infringement and personal audio patent, infringement of personal audio's patent, 8 million, whatever. Using the crowdfunding site fundanything.com, listeners have contributed more than $475,000 to support Carolla throughout the legal proceedings. Personal Audio dropped the lawsuit July 29th, 2014, stating that the defendants were not making sufficient enough money from infringing Personal Audio's patents. However, Carolla countersued, having already spent hundreds of thousands of dollars mounting a defense against claims he deemed unfounded. Among claims sought by the countersuit is a request that the initial patent be invalidated. On August 15, 2014, Carolla and Personal Audio filed a joint motion to dismiss after reaching a settlement, the details of which are confidential but include a 6-week quiet period during which neither party could speak to the media. Both parties claims were dropped without prejudice and as such can be refiled at a later date. Oh God, could you imagine having to have that hanging over your head? I had an eye procedure today, so I can't stay long, but wanted to lurk and say quick hi. Robbie, thank you so much for being here, buddy, and I hope your eyeball is okay. I hope you're good, buddy. I hope you're good. Um, yeah. Yeah, patent trolls is a thing. It is. It is a thing. And that's sort of what, so these lawyers will just sit around and you have musicians who are hungry and you have lawyers who are hungry and they'll be like, okay, perfect. Let's just drum up some bullshit lawsuit. So, maybe that's kind of what it was. But yeah, patent trolls is definitely a thing. Let's go even deeper. Patent trolling or patent hoarding is a categorical or pejorative term applied to a person or company that attempts to enforce patent rights against accused infringers by far beyond the patent's actual value or contribution to the prior art. Often, though, hardball legal tactics, frivolous litigation, and so on. Patent trolls often do not manufacture products or supply services based on the patents in question. However, some entities which do not practice their asserted patent may not be considered patent trolls when they license their patent technology on reasonable terms in advance. So, this is what they do. This is what they do. Yeah, it sucked to have an emergency procedure, but lucky there was a place nearby that was good, and they repaired me, and we'll see. Ooh, God, dude, that sucks, man. Eyeball shit is so freaky to me. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. So, yeah. So good job, Ed Sheeran, for winning the battle. You've won a battle for us all in some way. Can you shout out my stream? I'm trying to get 50 followers. Of course, Cartagena. Everybody go follow Cartagena, please. He's trying to get 50. Let's go. Let's go. Cartagena, go. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there. Good. So there you go. Cartagena's going to be on there playing music, doing cool things. I was there on his test stream. I hope you've been doing, have you been streaming since, bud? Have you been streaming regularly? I've been working all the time, so I haven't even been able to hang out on Twitch as much as I like. It's just been wild. Everything's wild. Okay, she's doing it again. So everybody, go follow. Thank you, Pepe. I appreciate it. You're a gentleman and a scholar, or gentlewoman, or gentle they, whatever, whatever you claim. Let's go check out what I can't play him because I think he has some. Okay, is there any videos up? So no videos yet. So he's gonna be streaming. Let's go. Let's get him up. Wait, I'm not even following myself. Oh, I'm such a loser. All right, so there you go. We got 33 followers. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so let's move on to our next story.